The month of May is observed as a month of mental health awareness, and the theme for 2024 is Where to Start Mental Health in a Changing World. It puts into spotlight the fact that although society is becoming more open about discussing mental health, it can still be challenging to know where to begin when it comes to taking care of your own mental health and well being.
The fast pace of change, especially with new technologies and remote work, to maintain a healthy and productive work environment, employer must manage their employee stress. At DCKAP, each team faces various challenges. For instance, Klizer team major causes of stress is to meet project deadlines and client expectations. Even the product team deals with the pressure of constant innovation and problem solving. Marketing and sales teams feel stress from meeting their targets and growing, right? Likewise, HR, accounts, and infrastructure teams find stress from administrative tasks and ensure smooth operation, right?
Let's explore some indicators that might suggest that one of a colleague is suffering from the mental health issues. The first one can be the change in the behavior or productivity, a notable drop in the work performance or productivity, frequent absence or tiredness, difficulty in concentrating or making decisions, procrastination or missing deadlines. The second one can be the physical symptoms, constant fatigue or low energy, complaints about headache, stomach issues, or other physical ailments without a clear medical cause. The next one can be the emotional or the psychological signs. Visible signs of distress such as tearfulness or appearing overly anxious, mood swings or high emotional responses, withdrawal from social interactions or isolations, increased irritability or anger issues, changes in the thought patterns, expressing the feeling of helplessness or hopelessness, talking about being a burden or the statements of not wanting to be around, and the difficulty in expressing the thoughts clearly.
It's important to understand the reason for employee stress, right? So here at DCKAP, we conduct regular one-on-one meetings. These meetings gives employees a chance to share their concerns, by which we can provide a support and solution. Through these personalized interactions, we understand each employee's challenges and help them develop effective strategies. This approach not only helps addresses immediate stress but also create a supportive work environment where employees feel valued and heard.
One of the primary challenges that I find as a HR in addressing mental health concerns, especially in workplaces, is the general stigma associated with mental health issues. People fear that disclosing their mental health struggles may be perceived as a sign of weakness or incompetence, and that it may affect their career prospects. This stigma often prevents individuals from seeking the help they need, both at work and in their personal lives. So it is important for people in the workforce to understand that to combat these challenges, even the government has implemented initiatives in India such as the Mental Health Care Act of 2017. The aim of such initiatives in the government or national or even global levels is to protect each one of us from discrimination at workplace, thereby promoting mental health awareness and support in the workplace.
We in DCKAP believes that a healthy company can only be formed if we have healthy people, and health is not only about physiological, it is equally psychological. So I am very fortunate enough to be part of a company which understands how to handle mental health at work and which also treats mental health very significantly.
DCKAP is not a company, it's an ecosystem where different people comes together. It's a community where different people comes together and have different conversations and different works and things like that. So when it comes to mental health in DCKAP, these people are all ears, like they are ready to hear our any problem, because if you have any sort of emotional burst or emotional burnout, things like that, the HR team and all the community members of DCKAP is like all ears to hear to us, and they are completely ready to we have a conversation. And this DCKAP people, sometimes they act as therapists as well, so that's a very big relief where I have seen this kind of environment. Like I haven't seen this kind of environment in any place as of now, so this this is my first experience where I can say proudly like DCKAP is a community where they are happy to listen to us, happy to talk to us, and happy to solve any sort of emotional imbalances that we have. For example, due to some works, we'll be having certain kinds of emotional distress and things like that. So the HR team of DCKAP is all ears. For example, Deepti is a person like where she can understand everybody, and she's a person like she is there for everyone in the community. So thank you so much, DCKAP.
I joined DCKAP 2 years back, 1 year into COVID, and I was looking for companies that will offer me remote jobs so that I will be able to take care of my family. Luckily, I got the opportunity at DCKAP. So I feel mental health is just important as physical health. So when we feel good mentally, we are more productive, creative, and engaged as well. So at DCKAP, it is believed that fostering a healthy work environment is crucial for both personal and professional growth. So that's why there are several initiatives to support employees' mental well-being. For me personally, with a 6 months-old daughter, my wife, and my parents to take care, a distributed work environment gives a lot of space to be there with the family. So even with the distributed work environment, having a flexible working hours gives a lot of freedom to plan my work accordingly. So there was a time where I felt overwhelmed with balancing my work and my personal life. Thanks to the amazing leadership team, I was able to reach out for support. My manager was incredibly supportive at that time, allowing me the time and flexibility I needed to regain my balance. So it is important to remember that seeking help is a sign of strength, not weakness. So at DCKAP, I always feel if I ever feel stressed or need someone to talk to, I don't have to hesitate to reach out. So I feel thankful to be part of the community.
By promoting both mental and physical health, DCKAP ensures a well-rounded approach to employee well-being. We are working closely to help our community members to manage stress. Some of the keys to get good stress management are building emotional strength, being in control of your situation, having a social network, and adopting a positive outlook. Even after these, sometimes people might feel stressed, right? So we will work together to find a ways to support them. So always have some me time and be positive.
Every business is human. It starts with human, it operated by human, and it serves human. So the basic difference between a good company and just a company is that a good company focuses on the human aspect of the business. And we in DCKAP, right, we understand the human aspect of the business. We understand how important it is for any individual to be happy before they come in for their work, right? So unless you are not happy and not enjoying your work, you are not going to give your 100%. We in DCKAP have a very clear and clean communication channel. We perhaps don't call ourselves as a company, we call ourselves as a community. We have a feedback culture which gives you the freedom to speak about yourself, the people you are working with, your reporting manager, which eventually helps to make things very easy for the entire company to take care of mental health friendly.
I personally feel a mentally healthy workforce is more productive and engaged workforce, and I feel here and DCKAP is a more inclusive and provides a mentally healthy work environment.
So I'm proud to say that being a DCKAPian, my organization helps me to have sound mental health, and it has helped me to have a peaceful work environment.
Since I've joined the DCKAP community, I've been able to do so. I found that this is a culture that promotes work-life balance with emphasis. It walks the talk. We're actively encouraged to travel, to read, and to work on ourselves beyond the quote-unquote professional skills and limitations. I think one good example is the fact that I don't have to necessarily justify why I might need to take the day off from time to time. It might be because of some responsibility I might have. It might be because of even like a mental health day that I might need, and I don't have to really justify why I need the day off if it's within the conditions of my leave, and as long as I'm showing up to work. Otherwise, I'm granted that leave without questions asked. And outside of that, our flexible work schedules have ensured that I can maintain a work-life balance. Obviously, there's so much more that is involved in a conversation about mental health, especially when it comes to mental illnesses. But when we are inundated with news of toxic work cultures and this grind culture and hustle culture that completely tends to tell you to avoid or put negative emphasis on having a life outside of work, I think it's so rewarding to be part of a community that encourages and actively works towards ensuring that all of us have a very thriving work-life balance, rewarding ways to sort of work on ourselves, give us time to be able to do so, and recognize that we are more than just employees, we're also people and part of this larger community. And it's been such a rewarding experience to be part of this community.
So, before I conclude, here are some actionable tips that we believe can make a significant difference in improving mental health, both at work and in general. Number one, plan and prioritize your work. Prioritize tasks and break them down into manageable chunks. Use tools like to-do lists and calendars to keep track of deadlines without feeling overwhelmed. Set clear boundaries. Establish specific work hours and stick to them. Incorporate short breaks throughout your workday. This will help maintain focus and avoid burnout. If you're working from home, create a comfortable work environment. Well-lit, organized, and comfortable workspace can significantly reduce your stress levels. Practice time management. Encourage open communication where you and your colleagues feel comfortable discussing mental health. Regular check-ins and open lines of communication can help address issues early. Engage in regular physical activity. Participate in initiatives such as group walks, yoga sessions, or even gym memberships. Always remember that your physical health is very closely linked to your mental health. Prioritize a balanced diet, regular exercise, and adequate sleep. Our bodies are complex systems where physical health and mental health are deeply intertwined. So, nutritional deficiencies can lead to a range of mental health issues, including depression, anxiety, and cognitive impairments. Identifying and addressing these deficiencies through regular blood tests can be a game changer. Regular blood tests, including those for vitamin D, magnesium, and other essential nutrients like vitamin B, iron, omega-3 fatty acids, thyroid levels, and blood sugar levels, can provide critical insights into our overall health and significantly impact our mental well-being. Also, foster social connections, participate in team building activities and social events to strengthen your relationships. The quality of your relationships has a significant role in the quality of your life and mental health. A supportive network at work can enhance mental resilience. Also, maintain strong relationships with family and friends. Make time for activities that you enjoy and that help you relax. Hobbies are a great way to unwind and shift your focus away from work-related stress. Regularly reflecting on things you're grateful for can improve your mood and your entire outlook on life. So, keeping a gratitude journal is a simple way to incorporate this practice. Set realistic goals in both your personal and professional life. Also, breaking larger goals into smaller, manageable steps can prevent feeling overwhelmed. Limit your screen time, especially reduce the amount of time spent on mindlessly scrolling through the social media accounts. Ensure that you have access to mental health resources and that you use them when necessary. If you are struggling with mental health issues that do not resolve after making lifestyle changes and adjustments, do not hesitate to seek professional help. Therapy and counseling can provide valuable insights and support. So today, make a promise to yourself to take a significant step towards a healthier, more balanced, and mentally resilient life. It is so hopeful of the future that significant strides are being made to address mental health in workplaces. But still, there remains a critical need to reduce stigma, to enhance support systems, and promote a culture of openness and understanding about mental health issues. So, as leaders and as decision makers, it is our responsibility to lead by example. We must demonstrate that success is not synonymous with overwork and exhaustion. By prioritizing our own mental health and well-being, let us set an example for those under our guidance, fostering a healthier and more sustainable work culture. Remember to start today because you matter and your mental health matters.